Welcome back to Emotionally Naked, the space where we stop performing, stop pretending, and start telling the truth. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest. So if you ever smiled while you were breaking, or prayed when you were doubting, or if you held it all together for everyone else while you fell apart on the inside, you're in the right place. Let's take off the mask. It's Christmas Eve. We tell the Christmas story like it was clean, quiet, and holy. But what if it happened today? It wouldn't be polished, and it would be inconvenient, misunderstood, and judged. Christmas didn't start with a choir. It started with a disruption. Mary wasn't floating in a painting. She was a young woman who had real fear, real desires, real pressures, and a real body. I can imagine if Mary showed up today, she probably would be an entrepreneur in her sweatpants, or a mom running her kids back and forth to school in her sneakers while her hair is pulled back in a ponytail, tired, pregnant, and holding on to a story nobody wanted to believe. I'm sure that if Mary was here today, she'd be talked about in group chats, side-eyed by her family members. She would be the reckless one, the woman who was delusional. They said Mary was a virgin. Virgin doesn't mean untouched back then. It didn't mean to be without sexual activity as it does today. It meant to be whole, undivided, to be sovereign. God didn't bypass the feminine. He entered through her. And let's talk about Joseph. I'm sure Joseph had options. The woman that he was with was now pregnant, and the child was not his. I can imagine that women were throwing themselves at Joseph left and right. He could have walked away clean. But staying wasn't a weakness. It took strength for him to stay. If Joseph was here today, he'd probably look like a man who chose to be in a ready-made family. He would be a man who chose responsibility over his character. They told her, Mary, that there is no room at the inn for you. Now remember, Mary was pregnant and Jesus was about to come. No room at the inn doesn't mean we're booked up. It means you don't fit in here. It means that there is no room in the systems, no room in our government, no room in corporate America, no room in the healthcare system, in the schools. No grace for the unconventional. Where is the safety net for the vulnerable? We still say no rooms today. We just say it with nicer language. I'm sure being somewhere where they had no room was very uncomfortable for Mary and Joseph. I'm sure she was stressed. I'm sure she was panicking. Jesus wasn't born in comfort. He was born in survival. There was blood. She was breathing heavy in pain. There was high risk. It reminds me of those with a birthing dream, trying to birth a business, trying to birth a family, trying to birth dreams in chaos. Women holding life together quietly. Power doesn't always arrive polished. The first witnesses that we see come on the scene, they weren't leaders. They weren't even influencers. They were the outsiders. You know, the people that you're not looking for. But how many of you know revelation doesn't follow status? Pause with me for just a second. Ask yourself, what am I carrying in my body right now? Where am I birthing something with little or no support? Where have I been told there is no room for you? You know, take one slow breath in. Inhale, and one long breath out. Exhale. This is our Future Sound segment. This is a space for emerging voices and healing frequencies. The next song that you will hear is by Gamma Skies. It's called Christmas Time. Let the sound speak where the words stop.
Sitting by the fire, feeling oh so fine on this holy night. The Spirit guides us. All the stars, they shine on this lovely night. We light up the world, forget our troubles for a moment. And every stranger is a friend, so let them join in. 'Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time. 'Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time. Oh, what a blissful sight. We're singing heartfelt carols in the night. Warm embrace the Spirit's bright, where family and friends unite. We light up the world, forget our troubles for a moment. And every stranger is a friend, so let them join in. 'Cause when joy fills the air, you already know it's Christmas. Love beyond compare, it's Christmas time.
Let's be honest. Christmas is not merry for everyone. Seasonal depression is real, and Christmas magnifies it. So if this is something that you're struggling with or experiencing at this time, I want you to go outside in the morning when you can. Get at least 20 to 30 minutes of sunlight. And if it's too cold outside, you need to sit in a window and absorb the sunlight. Lower your expectations and relieve the pressure of trying to perform joy this holiday season. Peace doesn't require you to perform. And it's always a good idea to do exercise, some gentle movement, to get the body in motion. It lets your brain and your body know that you're still alive. So yes, Christmas hits different when you're tired. But ask yourself, where have I been strong instead of soft? Am I expecting healing? Because healing has to be something that you expect. We're in a season to where you have to know who you are. Christmas is not about perfection. It is about God and the Spirit showing up where people said there was no space. There was a time when people said there was no space for women in certain areas, in certain jobs, in certain fields. There was a time when people said there was no place for our men, but in the prison systems. So again, I say, it's not about God showing up where people have said there is no space. Because if God can be born in a stable, He can be born in your mess. If you feel unseen this season, you're not forgotten. If you're building something quietly, it still counts. We had the winter solstice on the 21st, and I'm sure that energy is still in the air. But I know most people wait into the new year to decide how next year should look for them. Start tonight. Start deciding, what is the future me going to be like? I encourage you to map out your life. Christmas is not about how it looks. It is about what we survive. This is Emotionally Naked, where healing starts when the mask comes off.